what you started. The temperature's rising, and here is this gonna happen. Been waiting and waiting for you to make a move. So baby, come light me up, and maybe I'll let you on it. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body. 'Cause I'm so into you, into you, into you.
Hi guys, so today we are doing an Ariana Grande inspired tutorial, and the first thing I'm doing is filling in my brows using the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. This is in the shade Universal Taupe. And then I'm just picking up a little bit of concealer from my OFRA corrector, my Derma Tones wheel, and just kind of using my smudger brush from IT Cosmetics to shape them out so they're perfect. Next, moving on, we're going to prime the face. I like to do this first just so it can set into my skin while I work on my eyes, and this is Prime Time from Bare Minerals. As always, I'm using my MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm applying this all over my eyes. This is my favorite primer of all time. I never really like to use anything else. And we're going to delve into the Tartelette In Bloom palette today. And we are first going to pick up the shade Flower Child. It is a matte, really, really light brown. What we're doing with this is applying it all over the entire lid, and that was my all over IT Cosmetics brush. Then going in with my Zoeva 228 crease brush, picking up the shade Smarty Pants, just slightly darker brown, and popping that right into the crease. Alright, and then next up, we're just going to go a little bit darker with this in that crease, and we're picking up the shade Sweetheart. All three of those shades that we used for the crease are matte, but for this one in particular, I'm using a pencil brush. This is the MAC 210. It's a really old brush of mine. I love it for just getting that color directly where the crease is and kind of slightly blending it upwards. And then I'm going back in with my Zoeva brush without picking up any product, and just whatever is left on the brush, I'm using that to help blend all the shades together. And once you're finished with that, we're going to go ahead and work on the lid shade. For this, I wanted something shimmery, so I had to go into a different palette. This is PEONY Shadow Trio, and it's just the lightest shade right there. It's like a light shimmery, sort of yellowy white. It's got a little bit of like gold reflex in it, so I thought it would be perfect for this look. Then I'm just going back in with that Zoeva brush once again just to make sure that everything is all blended. This is Makeup Geek's Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil in the shade Espresso. Now, this is the most important part for the Ariana Grande look. She loves her eyeliner. For this look, I didn't want to do, the cat eye. So what I decided to do was just really make sure I get this only like on the waterline, on the top lash line, and then a little bit on the outer corners, a little thicker. And I'm using my smudger brush from IT Cosmetics with that same lid color just to kind of blend it out a little bit. And then sometimes I take my Tweezerman brush, it's a angled brush, to just blend out that eyeliner a little bit on the outer edges there, but just keep it very, very thin. I know she loves doing her cat eyeliner, with like a black ink type of pen, but I wanted to kind of recreate what she wore in Dangerous Woman and also in her new Into You music video, so that's what we did today. For lashes, I chose ESQIDO. Now these are in Big City Lights, definitely one of my favorites because they are shorter towards the inner corner and longer towards the outer corner, so it gives a nice like fluttery effect. I believe that she has lash extensions, or she just has really, really long lashes. I don't think she wears falsies though. I'm pretty sure it's just lash extensions, like especially on the outer corners. So I tried to recreate that look with these lashes here. Then we're going back in with that Espresso Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil from Makeup Geek and putting this in the waterline of the lower lash line. And that's it. Do not drag this down whatsoever. Keep this only in the waterline. And I don't know if I've ever seen her without this. She always does this look on her eyes. And there we go, dropping everything as per usual. But for the foundation, I noticed that Ariana loves using a full coverage foundation. So this is a new one. It's from Clinique. It's called Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. And it's in the shade 7. This is the darkest one I have. They sent me 3 different ones to try, and I tanned myself before this video so that I would look more like Ariana, because she's always like super tan. And this still wasn't like dark enough as I had hoped, but I am in love with this foundation. Oh my gosh, like if you want full coverage, you're gonna get it with this foundation. It does take a little bit longer to blend out. I used my IT Cosmetics Love Your Skin powder / blush brush to just blend this out all over. Now, if you are the kind of person who has like a very strong structured face like I do, you know, like a strong jawline, high cheekbones type of ordeal like she does, then you don't need to do any bronzing. You can just let your natural features, your face, do that for you. I noticed that she doesn't really have any products on her face besides covering everything. So I am going to go in with a little bit of concealer though, back with my OFRA Corrector Dermatones wheel, and just picking up that color that I have seemed to use a lot of, and applying this right underneath the eye area, and then going back in with my foundation brush to blend it out. But this brush I'm using here is Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86. I'm also making sure to get this on the sides of my nose because I have a lot of discoloration there, and it shows up big time in film or on camera, so I make sure to just cover that up there. Also sweeping this through to, you know, the outer edges of the eye just to clean up that eyeshadow. But yeah, I'm not really doing much other than foundation and concealer. So now it's time to set everything in place. I felt like it was a little bit too luminous. She definitely wears more of a matte type of foundation, but the lights I'm using today are very bright, so it's like the foundation was illuminating when it doesn't really in real life. But I wanted to recreate her look, obviously, so I tried to mattify things down a bit with this OFRA powder. I don't remember the exact name of this. I didn't bring it over here when I did my to do this voiceover, so I'll just put it in the description box for you guys. And the brush I'm using is Rose Golden 126 Luxe Cheek Finish from Zoeva. I wanted to highlight a little bit on my nose just to make it stand out more. This is the Benefit What's Up. It's a cream highlighter. I applied like a little line on the tip of my nose, and then I applied a straight line down the center of my nose and blended it out with my finger. And then I needed a little bit more, so I went in with my MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish and just popped that right over top. And like, as you can see here, I was checking out my face. I'm like, do I need more? No, definitely not. I felt like this was just right. And then moving on to the lips, to get her look, I would definitely suggest going in with a dark, like medium to dark brown. This is MAC's Lip Pencil in Oak. And I lined my entire lip with this. I didn't overline my bottom lip at all because my bottom lip is actually pretty big, but my top lip, I definitely needed to get more of that round shape like she had, so I slightly overlined, not too much. And then I went in with my OFRA Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Dubai, but this was way too light. It's more of like a stone, really nude, neutral color. I needed some more pinkness to it like she does, so I went over top of that with my OFRA Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Laguna Beach, and then you just let that dry. And that's it, guys, for the tutorial. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Bye, guys.
Baby, look what you started. The temperature's rising in here. Is this gonna happen? Been waiting and waiting for you to make a move. So baby, come light me up, and maybe I'll let you on it. A little bit dangerous, but baby, that's how I want it. A little less conversation and a little more touch my body.